Hello everyone, this is slYnki, and I have some things I'd like to tell you. I recorded some lazy Counter-Strike gameplay against bots in the background so you aren't just staring at a black screen. I don't know how else to approach this but bluntly, so I'll just say it. I cheated all of my Halo single-segment speedruns and was later caught for it. All of my runs were spliced, meaning that they weren't actually one-sitting playthroughs. I'd play a level, then splice in a successful attempt of the next level. Or I'd play through most of the game, then stop recording and play the rest of the game at a later time, then splice that in. I advertised all of my runs as single segment runs though, which essentially means that I lied to all of you, and to everyone who watched and enjoyed those runs. The community at Halo Runs knows all about this, and I've since been banned from that website, which is fine. Everyone at Jumpers knows this as well. The people who don't know about this are you guys, and I felt it was important to be open about this now. I kind of took my sweet time with this, largely because I've been focusing on myself for a while now, not avoiding this. I've since switched all of those runs to private because frankly, I was too lazy to change all of the titles and tags. I felt like this was the best route to take, addressing everything at once. I don't want there to be any mistaking this. I did cheat. There's no two ways about it. Already this video is likely making a lot of you feel very differently about me, which is fine. I've come to accept that I've kind of dug my own grave here. Why I cheated is a very long story that ties in with issues in my personal life, some that have went unresolved or have been misunderstood for a very long time. And I'm finally starting to address it all, and I'm doing better. It's kind of like breathing again. I'd go in depth, but I'd rather not make my personal life that much of an open book. And I don't want to make it seem like I'm trying to garner sympathy here. What happened, happened. I will say that I never cheated for lack of skill, and I never went into it with the mindset of, yeah, I'm totally gonna fool people and fuck with everyone, haha. I never went into it with malcontent. It never really occurred to me that I might actually be hurting people. I just got caught up in the stories I told myself. So, for what it's worth, I am very sorry for involving all of you in my lies. Everything else I've ever done is real, though. All of my jumping videos, my tricking videos, the montages, and the Counter-Strike videos are all real. I never modded or cheated any of those. Nothing was staged either. If I said I used 3 controllers, I used 3 controllers. All of my lackluster multi-kills or funny clips weren't faked. My segmented runs are all real as well. The zero shot and no jump runs weren't faked. Halo 1 Done Segmented is real. Neither was any of my no damage stuff. The jumps and tricks were all original ideas, though at the same time I'd say all of them were inspired by someone else, somewhere along the way. It was just the single segment runs that were faked. In the coming weeks, I hope, though maybe later on, I'm going to be redoing all of my single segment runs on my live stream. There won't be a question of legitimacy then, and if there is, which seems likely as I'm now going to be under a very watchful eye, I can provide evidence easily. I'm not going to be competing with anyone with these new runs trying to topple world records. They won't even beat my cheated times. I'm perfectly capable of doing that, which I find funny. Cheating actually made me play worse, but that doesn't really interest me right now. I'm just going to be having fun, taking routes I find interesting, doing tricks I find to be cool. I won't necessarily be going for pure speed. If I do go fast, it'll be by virtue of the fact that it'll be really hard to mess up the tricks I'll be going for. These runs are going to be for me. They're also a bit of an apology to the community in a way. I'm not banking on a good reaction from everyone. I'm not doing this to gain favor with anyone, hoping this will restore my good name and make everyone love me forever. People are welcome to think about me what they will. I can't really hope to change that. If people come to forgive me and accept me again, that's wonderful, but I've come to terms with the fact that that probably won't happen. I don't know, it just seems right in a way that I can't explain, to redo the runs and have fun doing it myself while putting the runs out there saying, I'm sorry I fucked up. This is one of those situations in life where I'm trying to explain something well with good intentions, but I suspect I'm not doing a great job at it. All I know for sure is that I want to redo the runs, have fun with the games again, and move on. Whatever else happens, and this sounds terrible, but it won't really affect me going forward, even if the response is by some miracle overwhelmingly positive. I have to do things for myself now, and stop worrying about approval so much. I haven't really thought too much about this whole situation for a while. I've been so focused on my personal life, so what you're listening to right now is akin to thought vomit. I'll just leave this now and hope I've made some sort of sense along the way. After all of the runs are finished, I will be abandoning this channel. I don't really identify with the name slYnki anymore, and I feel like this particular channel may not be the best thing for me anymore. I like the idea of kind of a fresh start. I might do announcement videos on this channel if I'm releasing something I think could be big, but we'll see if I even do that. As of right now, this channel is pretty much going into cryo. I'm not completely leaving gaming. I'm still making videos. I've already started a new personal channel called Spasmodic Gaming, where I'll be posting all of my personal projects from now on. I go by Spasmodic now. They're just little creative, often useless things that I find interesting or unique. If you're interested, you can have a gander at that. I do like feedback. Constructive criticism is always nice. I like trying to make things a little better each time and learn a little more each time. I'm also going to be launching a new channel with my friend Axie called Bait and Switch Studios, where we'll largely just post nonsense and us having fun. With Spasmodic, those are just things I find neat. But the project with Axie is something that is actually quite important to me. I doubt it'll take off, but that's not really the point for either of us. We're just going to be dicking around. I didn't want to launch that channel on any false ground whatsoever. I'd rather everything be out in the open now. Spasmodic is just for me, and as I'm feeling better, it felt okay to launch that channel. But launching Bait and Switch before making all of you aware of everything that's happened, it just felt really odd to me. I might do announcement videos, we'll see if I do that. Hey, check out my new channel, and here's another one I'll be launching in the future. Oh, facepalm. I am a smart cookie. I don't know, I didn't want to make it seem like I'm pulling one of those goodbye forever things. That seems silly to me, since I really do enjoy being creative, being funny, and making videos. It's fun. If this whole cheating revelation doesn't bother you and you still like my stuff, you can check out Spasmodic. And keep an eye out for Bait and Switch in the future if you'd like. For those that have been asking me about the 8-player montage, that's still happening. I have 2 more clips I'd like to get, so I'll be doing another announcement video about that project. The idea of making that announcement video before this video seemed really off to me. That video is going to be posted on Bait and Switch, the 8-player montage that is. It's going on Bait and Switch. And I'll definitely be posting about that here when it launches. As for other possible announcements around here, I don't know. It'll depend on how I feel. I guess I didn't want to feel like I was taking advantage of people anymore, which is it might be the best way to put it. So yeah, it's all out there now. There you have it. Now that I'm completely confused and can hardly remember everything I've said, and I've definitely more than likely forgotten to say some things. I suppose I should just end the video now. There's no real appropriate way to end this, so I will just say that I'm truly very sorry again, and I'm also sorry to my elbow for smashing it against my desk. Yeah, I'll see you around, I guess. slYnki out.